Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am decluttering my blush collection. So here in this drawer I store blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. I already have decluttered my bronzers and highlighters. Those videos were posted back in 2024 at the end of the year, and I'm a little bit backed up with filming the remaining few episodes of my decluttering series. So here I am. This drawer has only my singles for blushes, my powder products, and in a separate storage on my vanity I have a clear drawer organizer where I have cream blushes. I have so many that I actually ended up separating them between more affordable and high-end products. So I'm going to go through all these today. Prepare to see a lot of swatches because they're going to be swatches. So if you enjoyed this video, give this a big thumb up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And now without further ado, let's dive in. As you can see, I have way too many blushes. I love my blushes. I love different formulations, different shades, undertones, etc. But I feel like the year of 2024 was definitely a year of a blush for me. I was eager to try some new formulations, some new shades, and some new brands. I discovered some amazing products. However, as you can see, the situation is that things do not fit. Initially, I really wanted to keep all my products. There are single powder ones that would fit into this long organizer, but as you can see, the situation just does not fit. So I don't know, I have to either move it somewhere else or declutter some, which I don't think that's going to be happening because I really love my blushes. It's probably the category of makeup that is the hardest for me to declutter because I genuinely love most of these things. This episode is probably going to be more of a collection with showing you a lot of swatches, talking about formulations, etc., rather than a declutter. So I just wanted to throw it out there right away. But maybe there are a few products that I will let go of. I generally feel a little bit overwhelmed by looking at it and knowing that I need to go through every single product and talked about it. But there's a saying in Russian that's basically said, your eyes are afraid but your hands continue doing it. Sounds like глаза боятся, а руки делают. This is kind of something that I need to start doing right now. So let's begin. For now, I'm going to be putting everything back in this container and then I'll take it from there and make a decision how I want to store it. This is a duo from Juvia's Place, a blushed blush volume 6 duo that has a beautiful like bright coral blush and the pale coral peach. I really enjoy this blush. It's very pigmented. This blush definitely has been used more than this one. This blush is definitely like my summery blush when I'm tanned. This is very pigmented color, but both of these are very, very pretty. I do enjoy this blush specifically because it does look very pretty on my pale skin. I really enjoy the shade in like spring and summer. I'm definitely keeping this. It's a great formula. So this next one right here is from Give Beauty. Who knows what's going on with Give Beauty? They actually have been keeping all their products on Sephora at such a discounted rate, so it almost looks like they are leaving Sephora. I do not know, but this is a blush that I really love. This is not going anywhere. I really enjoy my like coral orangey blushes, and this is a stunning formula. It's more on the thinner side, however, it's beautifully buildable. I do love the finishes here, and the shades are absolutely stunning. Besides that the blush is really pretty, the component is really pretty because this portion, this filler comes out, and even if I wouldn't get the blush, I would probably keep this as a like a palette for something else. So but I'm loving the blushes, so I'm keeping this product regardless of what's going on with the brand. This next one up is Anastasia Beverly Hills Trio. This is in the Peachy Love shade variation. I really love these shades. These are the shades that I generally enjoy. Like I love the oranges, I love the corals. Like this is a very beautiful summery color for me, and then the mauves I really love in winter. So I have traveled with this blush palette quite a few times, and I just like the packaging. I like that there is a mirror. If I wanted a particular shade, I would usually use a smaller brush, but I also at one point use a mixture of all these shades, and it actually came out really nicely as well. I very much enjoy the quality and the shades in this palette, even though at the moment I am not purchasing blush palettes. I do definitely have like more duos and trios, but I am no longer purchasing blush duos or trios or palettes generally as I am going forward. But whatever I have, I am just going to keep because I already spent my money on it, and I do love those products for their quality and shades. But just going forward, I do have a different mindset. I prefer to buy just a single product or maximum a duo. This blush is from Pat McGrath. It's called Skin Fetish Divine Blush Nude Venus shade. What a beautiful shade. This is definitely a shade that I enjoy very much in winter when it's a little bit cooler, and like early spring. I feel like in winter when it's a little bit cooler here in Florida, I do enjoy mauve and rosy pinky tones on my cheeks, and just generally like that monochromatic pinky look. It looks like it's been barely used, but I actually use this blush quite a bit. It's considerably pigmented formula. It blends really nicely, and I just very much love it. It's beautiful, beautiful, and the packaging is stunning, so I really love it. Definitely keeping. Another one here is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a cheek to chic in the shade Ecstasy. Beautiful component, and I really love the shade. It has a little bit of a satin finish. It's such a beautiful blush, and the shade is absolutely stunning. Definitely keeping this one. Here I have a Cindy Beauty Evocative Silk Blush. This is a satin formula as well. It does have more of a glow that I would prefer, but it's still a beautiful, very nice, warm orangey blush that I like when I'm tanned. I'm gonna keep that. And this next favorite is After All from ColourPop, Around the World Warm Baby Pink blush. This is such a pretty color, and I really love that it's not pulling too like purple to cool tone. This is actually quite flattering on me, so I'm definitely keeping this one. This next one is Serafina blush from Juvia's Place. It has a little bit more of that like coral peachy tone. I really enjoy this, so I'm gonna keep that. Here I have a blush from Sigma Beauty. This is in the shade Sunset Kiss. This is considerably new blush for me. Let me see. I haven't used it too many times, but you can see it's pretty bright, but it's also very, very pretty. It's very, very pretty and unique color to my collection. I am definitely going to keep it. So I still have my Tarte Captivating Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. I actually very much like this blush. This is a lovely formula. I like to keep it. So another one of those blushes that is kind of like mauvey rosy is my Mini Dream Glow Blush from Natasha Denona. I really enjoy this. I recently featured it in my Instagram in the Reels, and I showed you how it looks with a highlighter. I really love the highlighter. It's beautiful, and this combination of blushes is also very, very pretty. So I really like the compact packaging, super useful. I think it was a great product that she launched, so I'm definitely keeping my Natasha Denona one. So this blush is amazing. I don't think I've talked about it enough just yet on my channel because I just picked it up on the Sephora VIB sale. This is from Haus Labs. This is in the shade Fire Moon. This is just this gorgeous, I need to swatch this for you. This is just this absolutely stunning neutral shade, and it almost looks like a bronzer, but not quite a bronzer. It still has a little bit of like a blushy warmth, but I wear this when I want like a very, very neutral color on my face without it being too blushy or too bronzy. Kind of want to look natural but yet enhanced. This is such a gorgeous shade. I think that the formula is absolutely beautiful and just very, very unique shade in my collection. Definitely staying. I also want to say that I am going to be keeping my Glowish. I have no idea what's going on with Glowish. Honestly, I can't keep up with everything, you guys. So excuse me if, you know, there is information that I should know, but I don't know. But I just don't have energy for keeping up with everything these days because it's just been too much. So I have no idea what's going on with Glowish, but this is the only blush that I have from them. This is in the shade 02 Caring Coral, and I love it. I love it. I know so many people decluttered these. I don't know really why, because so many people said that they don't like them. I am not going to question that. I'm just saying that I really love my blush, and I'm going to keep it. I like it. Now, this one from Too Faced, it's stunning. Cloud Crush, and I have it in the shade Tequila Sunset. What a gorgeous formula and a gorgeous color. I don't know if it swatches too well, but I'm going to try. It also does have a blurring effect, which is so stunning on skin. And the color is just beautiful. That like peachy coral shade. So stunning. The packaging is so cute too. So I'm going to definitely keep that. So far I haven't decluttered anything, and like I said, you guys, I just love my blushes. They're all different to me. But let me talk about these two blushes from MAC. This is Melba and this is Peaches. Again, Peaches is a little bit more coral and Melba is a little bit more mauve. So these are super beautiful. They're almost like those like classic formulas. They're just excellent quality, classic colors in my collection. So these are the colors that I use quite a bit, and Melba is just a beautiful mauve, like a neutral mauve. I can't declutter these, they're staying. Now let's talk more about the mauve blushes here because I have more, as you can see. So one of them is this Essence the Blush Blush. This is in the shade 10 Befitting. It is, I have to take my time to be very careful how to open it because this packaging is very flimsy. So far, fingers crossed, this is intact. It's all in one piece. And this is such a gorgeous blush. As you can see, I practically don't have any imprint here anymore because it's beautiful. This blush is what, like $3.99 or $2.99, like super inexpensive. It's absolutely stunning formula. If I tried this in a no packaging format, I would say this is easily like a $30 blush. I am going to keep it. This Ulta Beauty Flush Blush is another favorite. This is in the shade Flamingo. This is a satin blush. I've talked about this blush so many times on my channel. This is mostly a topper blush for me. I usually apply it together with a cream product. I will be talking about few of my favorite mauve blushes and rosy cream formulas and liquid formulas just a little bit later in this video. Maybe I will make a reference to this blush later on today, but this is very firmly pressed formula and it is very thin. It doesn't give you too much glow or too much rosiness or too much of anything. It's just enough of a touch of rosiness. Such a stunning formula, and also removable pan. I mean, I never had to remove it because I think the packaging is pretty compact, but I traveled with this blush so many times. I've used it in so many of my videos. It's just very much loved product, and I think it's heavily underrated. I know that Ulta Beauty repackaged a lot of their makeup, if not all of it. So the packaging, the new packaging might not look the same, but I am keeping mine. I really, really like it. This is a Luminoso from Milano. As you can see, I don't have a dome. I can't stress this enough how much of a favorite this blush is. I just feel like it's such a perfected formula that I cannot get rid of it. It's survived so many declutters. I find it super flattering on my skin year round, really. I use this blush a lot. I reach for it often. I use it as a topper. I use it on its own. I use it when I have no makeup. I just want a little something glowy on my cheeks, just bring that life back to my face. It's just such a well-loved product that is just so multi-use in my collection and have traveled with me so many times. I just can't get rid of it. Another very much favorite is this Sephora collection blush. I got mine in the shade Sweet on You. It's a beautiful shade. It's a little bit satin. It's also a buildable blush. It's so pretty. The color is beautiful, the finish is beautiful, the formulation is beautiful. This is a very affordable product. I think I got mine on Sephora VIB sale when I also got 30% off on it, so it was just even more affordable than it was already initially. So I'm definitely keeping mine. This blush I really like. It's super pigmented. It's the one from Kiko Milano that I got this year. It's a Smart Color blush in the shade 8. This is their permanent line. It's purely red. I've used this in a video not so long ago. Look at this. It's very pigmented. I use it with the fluffiest blush brush I have, and this blush does not fade. It looks gorgeous. I'm definitely keeping this one. It's beautiful and very unique to my collection. The tray already seems to be full, and I almost are having anxiety right now. Like, what do I do? So I have to figure the situation out in a little bit later. This Clinique Pop Blush, shade 10 Fake Pop, I'm not decluttering, guys. This is one of the most beautiful formulas ever. Are you kidding? Like, this is just so pretty. It's kind of like a neutral mauve rosy, but also beautiful smooth satin. So this is a new blush to my collection. I just got it right around holidays. A Luminous Silk Glow Blush in the shade 50. So this almost reminds me of NARS Orgasm. This is like a rosy, like a warm pink, but it does have the gold shift to it, but it's really pretty. But I do prefer it as a topper on something because it does have a pretty big shift of shimmer, so I don't like it all over my cheek. In summer or on a more tan skin, it looks very beautiful, so I want to keep it. Next one up is Kiko Milano, another absolute favorite. This is Unlimited Blush. I can't remember, the shade number is not here. I will have to pop it on the screen for you. I've talked about this so many times. This is my absolute favorite blush this year. This is one of the most used products, makeup products in the past year of 2024. I just fell in love with this since the first time I tried it. This blush has been heavily used this year because I think it's just the most perfect peachy shade for the fair complexion. I'm definitely keeping, and this is a permanent blush in the Kiko Milano collection, so I love this so much. So what do I do with this one? This is Essence Blush Crush. This is in the shade Caramel Latte. I love this so much, but what did I guys tell you that I will be decluttering products that are in broken packaging? Beautiful shade. I've talked about this blush. Mine looks ugly because it came completely shattered. Look at this. It just looks almost like nothing. It's like when I don't want anything on my skin, but I want a little like definition on my cheekbones, I use this, you know? So it gives me a little bit of glow, and the glow is truly one of the most beautiful. It's very flattering on skin, and it just gives a little bit of warmth. It's very neutral shade at the same time. It's just such a stunning blush, but I feel like I kind of want to almost like depot this from here, or maybe I'll just buy a new one. I don't know, but I also at the same time have a similar product in my face palette from Clinique. This is so beautiful. I think I'm gonna give it a last chance. For now, I'm gonna keep it and see if I can depot it. And hopefully I can. If you have any good suggestions how to properly depot products. Oh my God, look what I just did. Okay, I did not see that coming. I just saw that. I thought it was a sticker and it just popped like that. Wait a minute, hold on. You guys, I just found the solution. Wow, this never happened to me on camera. Okay, so if you did not know that, now you do. I'm just gonna put that into one of my travel palettes. Here I have another beautiful blush that I believe the brand just went out of business. They closed it permanently to my best knowledge. Beauty Bakery. This is a bite-sized blush, Snackaroons, and this is in the shade Hate Pumpkin. You may still find it somewhere, I don't know, but when I purchased this, I was on a hunt for a really good orange blush, and this is a really good orange blush. It's matte, it's very pigmented, it does not fade, and it's absolutely gorgeous. One of the most beautiful true orange blushes, because I'm gonna keep it regardless of the brand going out of business. Now I am down to these three blushes from WhatsApp Beauty. The packaging is really pretty. It's like a pearlescent, very pretty, but this packaging is very difficult to open. I am still testing them. I will be honest with you. I'm not ready to part with any of them. Even though I've had them for a few months, I just have been so overwhelmed with everything that's been going on in my life and work, and just been struggling to find work and life balance. And that's why I'm so backed up with all the videos and stuff, because I just needed to slow down like 10 notches and just give myself a little bit of space to breathe. That being said, I'm still kind of like testing these colors. I've used them all in a good handful of times, but I just feel like I still need time to make up my mind. So these blushes are just super beautiful. Look at these like marble colorful swirls. They're just so stunning, but they are very firmly pressed, and they look like they should be satin, but they're not. They look matte on my skin. So I kind of am a little bit thrown back, because when I look at the blush and it looks a certain way, and I have like a certain expectation of how it's gonna look like, but then I get like a different payoff. So this is kind of like the area why and reasons why I need to test these more. So I'm gonna hold on to all three of these. So these are all my single blushes, and as you can see, I didn't declutter any. So now we're getting into my cream formulas, the cream blushes here. Most of them are single chemicals, I do have few like duos and trios here. So this is an area where I'm going to be swatching a lot because cream formulas are just so much easier to swatch than the powder ones. I have a lot of blushes, so my high-end blushes, I definitely have more products there, and that's why I decided to separate them in two separate containers. So let's start from my more affordable ones. First one is a Marigold shade from Juvia's Place blush. Super pigmented. I really love this formula. It just lasts so well. Obviously the swatch is crazy pigmented, so I usually just apply it like on a little plate and then tap my brush into it, because applying it on your face right away, it's just way too pigmented. But it's gorgeous color, and it's absolutely stunning formula that just lasts all day, so I'm definitely keeping it. So this next one is from Makeup Revolution Fast Based Blush. This is in the shade Peach. I really like the packaging. The outer packaging color matches the actual blush and how it looks on the skin. I really just love this. So the swatch is going to be pretty big here, but look how beautiful it is. It is a formula that's considerably unique to my collection because it does have a little bit more transparency. It's not like as opaque. It is more like that lighter see-through blush. Also has a little bit of luminosity. So I really enjoy this. It's very unique blush to my personal collection, so I'm definitely keeping in the colors. So pretty. So this next one is from Sigma Beauty. I actually have two. Let me just talk about them together. So I have two from Sigma Beauty. So I'm not sure what happened with this packaging, but this specific blush traveled with me so many times that maybe it just didn't withstand the stress of traveling. But long story short, this is in the shade Corda Rosa. And then this shade is called Pashmina. So it's a little bit more rosy. So let me go ahead and swatch. These two are very creamy. I really love the formulation, and I really like both of those shades, and the packaging is really nice. So I'm definitely going to keep both of these Sigma blushes. This next one is one of my favorites. This is all-in-one cream product from Sephora. I purchased this in Italy. I've talked about this quite a bit on my channel. This has such a beautiful formulation. This has like that neutral mauve shade that is also self-setting. It's just so pretty. It works on your eyes, on lips, and your cheeks, and just gives you like the most beautiful finish. It just works all over the face so beautifully. One of those like one and done type of traveling friendly products. As you can see, like I just applied it and it's already set. It has this beautiful natural finish, but it also doesn't transfer. It just kind of sets itself. It's such a beautiful formula. I wish it was available here in the United States. This next one up is Catrice Blush Affair Cream and Powder Palette Duo. This one is in the shade Absolute Apricot 030. This is a cream formula. It's definitely like beautiful, like apricot for sure. And the second one is a powder. Also very pretty. I'm trying to swatch it, but it just doesn't swatch as well. It's so pretty. I actually have been using it quite a bit in the past month. I do not know how they make this under $10. It's just absolutely stunning. It just lasts all day on my skin. I haven't featured this in my videos yet. I have been just using it on my own, on my behind the camera real life. And I just really have been loving this beautiful formula. Beautiful, and the color is stunning, so I'm definitely keeping. This one is one of my favorite blushes. This is a blush color and formula that I like using in combination with my Ulta Beauty Flamingo. It has a perfect creaminess to it, perfect pigmentation. You can build it up, and it's also like lips and cheeks type of product. It works so well. I am definitely keeping it. This one from Milano, I had in the shade 120 Coral Crush. This is definitely much brighter and it's more emollient. I like the formula and the shade, but it's more of like my summery blush, and it definitely needs to be set because it has more emollients. So last one in this drawer is the Ulta Beauty Cheek Squad. It's a cream face palette. It's a face trio. There's a cream bronzer, which is very beautiful on my fair complexion. Cream highlighter, which I didn't like. It was just like a Vaseline on my face, and I tried to remove it. I thought it was going to be easy to depot, so I can depot the entire stack, but then it didn't work that way, so I just ended up disposing it. And here, as you can see, the packaging broke, and this blush is absolutely stunning. Let me go ahead and swatch this for you. Dusty Rose, beautiful winter shade that I very much enjoy. Out of this entire stack, I very much enjoy the bronzer and the blush. And since I couldn't properly depot them because they were glued here, so when I was taking out this cream highlighter, I just ruined the entire pot. So I didn't attempt to do the same thing for the blush and the bronzer. So now that the packaging is broken, you know what's gonna happen. I am on a mission to finish both of the products. So it's technically my non-official project use up situation. So if you watched my project use up for 2024 finale, I did say that I'm going to take a break as far as like officially making videos and keeping up and tracking all this product, etc. But I'm still doing my empties and I am still doing non-official project use up behind the scenes. And especially when something like this happens, when I have a packaging that's broken or the product that I hit pan on, naturally, I just generally want to finish those products up. These two products, the bronzer and the blush, are just very, very good quality. I don't hear enough people talking about this trio. I think Ulta Beauty still has them. They are really good quality. Well, I didn't like the highlighter, but the other two are great. So I am definitely going to keep it, but I'm on a mission to finish this whole entire trio up. And because they're cream, it's definitely doable. So let's see how many months it will take me. But these are all my affordable cream blushes that I'm keeping. Now let's get into my high-end cream blushes. So I'm sitting in the most uncomfortable position and I feel like my back is hurting me so bad. But I am determined to finish this video today because I am already like 2 months overdue. So let's get into it. So let's start from the Patrick Ta Duos. And I have 3 shades. This shade I love the most. This is in the shade Do We Know Her. This is just my type of colors that I really, really like. I love this. I'm definitely keeping this. This shade, I have no idea what I was thinking buying this. This was launched when the Barbie movie was launched. I mean, it's very pretty, but I feel like I don't use it nearly as enough, but I'm still going to keep it because it's very unique to my collection. And once in a blue moon, I do want to make like one of those like very pretty pink looks. And I really like this one, but it's definitely my like summer shade. I really love this formulation. I am very tempted to buy more shades. I know he just launched like a bunch of new beautiful like more neutral shades. I'm very, very tempted, but I also feel like I don't need any of those. So this one is from One Size and I really like this shade. This is called Very That. I originally thought that the packaging was cute, but it's also very bulky. I want to also say that I've used a lot of this. Besides this is a product that I don't like. It's pretty, its swatch is very pretty, but it's just so glowy that I cannot use this as a blush on its own, and I also cannot use this as a topper. It's just way too pigmented for my complexion. This one is definitely my favorite. If you see what it looks like, it kind of looks very nasty. I haven't used this in a while. It looks absolutely nasty. I do not want to touch it. If I can depot this, I will keep this blush because this shade is absolutely stunning. This formula of a cream product was also very, very beautiful. That's why I use so much, but it just kind of looks funky right now and I don't want to use it on my skin. So kind of consider this a declutter. This LYS Triangle blush, it doesn't call triangle, it's called Highest Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in the shade Inspire. Also very, very pretty. Very pretty color, like a beautiful, very pigmented, like burnt orange. I really like it. I'm gonna keep it. So let's get into this Danessa Myricks blush. It's beautiful orange blush and I really love that it's a self-setting, very smoothing formula on skin. Shade Bellini was super stunning, so I'm going to keep that. Here I have 2 blushes. One actually I never featured on my channel, even though I purchased it not so long ago. I got it on 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta in the fall. So this one was my original one, Peachy Keen. I love this blush. It's such a beautiful all year round shade for me. This is the blush that's been used probably the most out of my entire blush collection. I'm definitely keeping that. And this is a new shade for me, Nectarine. It's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit more orangey, but look how stunning. I just love this. They're similar, but this one's definitely more pink and a little bit darker. This one just much lighter. It's just such a pretty like spring and summer. The formulation is like one of my favorites. So this Persona blush is also one of my favorites. It's a multi-stick blush, so you can use it on lips and your cheeks. Shade Guava, that's what I have. Such a stunning formula. It's a little bit more glowy. and beautifully pigmented, just lasts all day. Such a gorgeous formula. It's a little bit more affordable product as well, so I'm definitely keeping. This next one is a Velvet Touch Creamy Stick Blush from Kiko Milano in the shade 01. This is a very interesting blush. Also has this beautiful like pale pink mauve, and it does have like little golden like micro shimmer particles. Very pretty though. It's just a very nice formulation. I enjoy it, and it's affordable as well. This is a blush one from Pillow Talk. This is actually a mini one. The shade is absolutely stunning. I love it. I don't really love the packaging, but the formula and the color is absolutely gorgeous, so I'm definitely keeping my blush. This next one up is my newer one, YSL Make Me Blush liquid blush. I got mine in the shade 37. Stunning packaging, and it's such a beautiful formula. I love it. I use it on my lips as well. Do you guys see the trend? Like which shades are my favorite? I don't mind spending a little bit more on the blushes that I know that the shades are just going to be like my favorites. This is also a new blush for me, Luminous Silk Cheek Tint, and this is in the shade 50.5. I think they have names, but on the packaging they only have numbers. This is a very interesting shade. As you can see, it has kind of has this like almost like neon type of feel to it, but it's more pink. It's a little bit more like pastel almost. It also has this very interesting doe foot applicator. Pretty unique shade to my collection. So here I have two mini Rare Beauty babies, and they are both gorgeous. The pink one, the Dusty Rose Pink, is in the shade Hope, and the red blush is in the shade Grateful. What a stunning formula. I was so late to the game when I purchased these, but oh my goodness, I did not regret them, and I understand why everybody was like so obsessed with these from the very beginning, because these are stunning. If you have a really big blush collection, I feel like the minis are just a perfect size. So definitely keeping my Rare Beauty minis. And then this blush right here is from Milk Makeup. Is actually a full-size product. Yes, I was surprised also. So this is Bionic Blush, and then the shade is called Teleport. I will try to swatch it right now, guys, but I am afraid this might actually act weird. Yep, it does. Do you see how much it separates into oil? It's actually a very pretty color. Very beautiful, like the orangey, peachy, kind of coral shade, but do you see what's happening? It's like pure oil, and yeah, and it smells like oil. Like I can smell it from here. It's so far away from my nose, but yeah, it's grease. So that's going to be a declutter as well. So out of this section, I am just decluttering these two products. So this is an organizer that I have on my vanity, nicely organized. I definitely have a little bit more room here in my cream products, but I also feel like cream products do get bad faster than powder products, so I'm not trying to accumulate more. And again, this is kind of like the same category, and I do have two drawers, so I can't even fit all these products in one drawer. So also I'm not trying to really add any more blushes. I will see if I can resist buying more cream blushes in 2025. Wish me luck. All right, guys, this is what my drawer looks like. Again, I just shifted these two trays over there. And my blushes are kind of here. I mean, it's pretty jam-packed, as you can see. Maybe I will move some things around later on my own time and just see how I can reorganize it. But there's just so much here. And then I had to create a little bit of space here and just move some of the blushes here. And I put this blush here with the highlighters. As you can see, there's really no space to grow anywhere, but I don't think I need to grow really. But I definitely find that it's very hard for me to resist blushes, new blushes. But going into 2025, I'm definitely going to be a little bit more mindful of what I am bringing, because I do have a beautiful collection of blushes. There's really no shade that I do not have that I actually enjoy. I feel like I have all the different undertones, all the different shades, and you know, some of the mauve blushes that I like, I have like 5 or 6, so I definitely don't need any more mauve blushes. You know, some unique shades right here, like this red blush, or like this one from Armani Beauty, or like this orange blush from Beauty Bakery. So some of the unique shades that I have here, I'm very happy. So this is my collection. Thanks so much for watching. I'll wrap up my video here. If you have additional questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.